Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is daylight. So for us, daylight is a read blitz from the insert linebacker. So here's what I mean by that. Versus 10 personnel, doubles, it's going to be the Mike. And when you see us align to trips, like we talked, just kind of base camp rule where we're going to widen the Mike out type of deal, and we're going to bump the star over and the wheel's in the box. Now the wheel runs the daylight. And so what we're going to do is we're going to send the nose opposite of the back. So he's going to work away. And then we're going to have the insert backer, whether it's the wheel or the Mike, he's going to rush A gap to space. If that A gap closes, we're going to tell him to keep working. And, the classic, get in where you fit in type of deal, to where he's not just running in and beating his head against the wall. So it's not just like, hey, will A gap. It is a will, you're going if it's open. And if it's open, you blitz the gap till it's closed. And if it closes, then you adjust. And the reason we used to call just, hey, will A, go. But again, if we get like a look like this and it's, it's back swing and they're going to throw the bubble to the back out here, we want this guy to have the freedom and the IQ to go, you know what, I probably don't need to run that track when the quarterback opened up and already threw the ball to the swing. And so this gives us we feel like it's a little bit more protected of, hey, if it's this, go, and then if not, go play football. And so it's a 4-man call. For us, we'll mix and match some coverage principles behind it. But for example, here, we're going to run daylight buck. Okay, so we're going to run, for us, buck is a cover 2 concept. It tells us, so Tampa tells us there's 8 men in the drop. Buck tells us there's 7 men in the drop. And then we've got another call for if we're going to play some kind of 2 concept behind a different pressure. We've got some tag words for that too. So this is daylight. So you can see here, the Mike is the daylight. So 44 is the daylight. We get motion to trips. So again, camp rule, he's going to adjust to trips. He's pointing. Now the wheel's the insert backer. He's the daylight. So nose goes opposite. Wheel adds on. So we pass it because he's now the insert guy. Nose is going to work away from the back, try to take the center with him. And now the wheel has the read. So he's going to add on if he can. See here, he kind of hesitates, see back at him. He reads out late again, but if he reads screen right here and he goes, oh crap, I'm beat. I would much rather him retrace and try to run the screen down than to just keep running at the quarterback and let the slip screen get thrown over his head. And so again, we're adding pressure. We're getting a 4th man in the rush. Okay. We're bumping. Okay. Now we're playing 2 deep behind it. So the dime safety is going to end up replacing the blitzer. So with 3, Mike's going to take 3 and help carry because we're not in the 8-man drop anymore. Okay, we're going to sit here over the top. So now the dime is going to replace the wheel. And so the wheel's adding in. The dime's going to sit and replace, and he should play off of the back. If the back were to work strong and push, the dime would help us push with the Mike and the star. He doesn't. He's vertical. So because the back is vertical, you can see the dime here is sitting vertical as well. He reads screen. We all retrace our steps and go. But again, an effective pressure for us. It's not is it a massive pressure where we're sending dudes from all different kinds of wild and crazy angles? Absolutely not. But what it is effective. And that's what we want. Okay. So here it is versus 20 personnel. So how do you deal? We got 2 in the box. Who's the guy? Our normal rule is that it's going to be the linebacker away from the H. So we should get something like that on the read. Okay, so this is daylight. Again, this is Tampa behind, or Buck behind it. Okay, so this safety should stay up. This guy should work down and replace. This is our insert backer, and everybody else is playing cover 2 behind it. Okay, he reads out. Mike reads out. Get pulled away. So again, don't want the wheel to burn himself. There's no need for him to go and rush right now when he's getting gap pull right at him. We squeeze and spill with the 5. Wheel gets back over the top, and we get a tackle for a loss in the backfield. Again, we talk about negative yardage plays, adding coverage behind different pressures. Can you run a different concept behind this? Yeah, we can. In that Sling the Fit video, I showed you some of the reps we got were Buck with cover 8 behind it, and now we're playing pattern match instead of playing cover 2. So again, options behind it. Here you could also, if you wanted to close off the middle of the field, you could go weak side rotation because the weak, quote unquote, weak backer is blitzing. And so now the weak safety's down. He's your rusher. So this is your weak curl flat or your forward to first crosser. This is your weak hook. This is your strong hook right here. This is your strong flat, corner midpoints, and the free safeties in the middle of the field. Can run it that way too. Again, just what do you want out of it? What are you trying to accomplish out of it structurally? What complements what you already do? So this was a day where we were in a lot of 2 concepts. So we wanted to be in cover 2. So there was less teaching on this day of install. Okay. Here's daylight again. Okay. Not great by us, but you can see here 44's out of the box. He passes it to his buddy. We should work strong and across. Okay. The nose is not great. He ends up eating up a double. Would like to see him work over, but he does not. So we get counter trade to it. Would like to see the end. The end doesn't fit it great either. He's got a little squeeze. Would like to see him get more vertical here. Try to get this thing to bounce, and try to help this guy get protected behind him. But we add on. We should be getting the dime safety in behind it as well to replace the blitzer. He's late coming out of the sky. He was not too mucho interested in making a tackle right there. Okay, so even Army daylight buck. Okay, so now we're mixing and matching run stunts with the daylight behind it. So Army away from the indicator. We should be moving this direction, which now automatically tells my guy running the daylight, if I'm going, I'm reading that A gap. I'm going to add in to that A gap. Okay, so we're playing 2 behind it. Okay, a little bit paused. Again, I would like to see right here with the slide away from it. I'd like to see him press this A gap here and press the center and see the nose work across and work here. He does not. Again, he's a little timid running it, a little unsure because it's not exactly clean. But that's the idea behind it. We want to move the front, add him in. Here's your 3-player behind it. So again, not the best execution. It's an incredible catch, by the way. That's me playing extra free safety in the middle of the field there. So our offensive coaches love that. But you can see the idea behind it is there of, hey, I'm giving that guy an option to add in. I'm bringing a 4th rusher. It's a readout call, so he does not have to go. We don't want him to burn himself for the sake of burning himself, but he's available to go if he wants to.